Hello and welcome to Bricking It, and today we're building the Owlery. So the Owlery sits right at the top of the castle, and it was one of the modules that led me to a bit of a revelation. Actually, I've been always confining myself to an 8x8 grid as the basis for my modules. Most of them are 8x8, well, most of them are 8x16 really. But the 8x8 form factor was basically what I was dealing with, and because the Owlery is always going to be at the top of the castle no matter what, it led me to realise that I didn't actually need it to be that size or even that shape, which is a fairly obvious thing to think about really. It's my MOC, I can make it whatever size and shape I want. I'd imposed some building restrictions on myself that didn't really exist, and once I'd freed my mind in this way, I realised that I could kind of do whatever I wanted in my castle, which led me onto a brand new build which you'll be seeing on Brickin It when the very last pieces have arrived, which sort of came around by accident. In you go. These white tiles don't want to go in to our gridded floor. So being as this is a room where birds live, I'm sure you'll understand what those white studs on the floor represent. Much the same as this white shield piece up on one of our perches. So all of these arches are being used as owl perches. You'll see that in a moment as I start adding in our birds. And these become quite difficult to get to a bit later on. I'm going to start adding some of our residents in now. These two can be looking that way and you'll see why shortly. So the Owlery really happened because I realised that I'd accumulated quite a hefty number of owls. I really did need something to do with them. I didn't have enough roofs for them all to just sit up on the top of the castle, so they needed somewhere to go. Now, because of the space constraints, I don't really have room for a separate Owlery tower, which is what it is in the films, obviously. I've just got a little stack arrangement here, 1x2, 1x2, a 1x1, and then one of these kind of socket pieces that's going to sit just there. So yeah, due to those space constraints, the Owlery is integrated into the main Hogwarts build. So owls get to share a tower with their humans. So a fairly simple build, just offsetting the perches at various different levels. So add in a couple more owls. There we go. Tan one, another brown owl. You can see it's quite densely populated. Continue our build around. And in the arch for the first of two entrances and exits. That one serving the lower tier of perches. I think you can now see what that stud is for. Just going to put one of these superhero flying bases in there. Oh, I've lost an owl. Okay, we can just stud Hedwig on there. She flying out to go hunting. Let's continue our build. Some bit more security, some longer bricks just to keep those wobbly old walls together. There we go. So what are we now? 7 studs high. So this 8th layer of bricks is where we would usually see the top of our module go on, but as you can see, our owls are still poking out above the walls as we fill in. So we need to go higher. So I can block off the back there, but that will lead to a little platform. Serves as a second entrance. So that's our main arch at the top of the module. It's just plated off. You can see there's another owl flying out because we have another exit up here serving the higher perches. And the last couple of residents on the perches there. You can see it's very full now, plenty of owls. And then this side we're just going to finish off with a cone roost piece. I'll just adjust the camera so you can see that. There we go. Just turn that way for a bit more strength. And that's the top of our tower. So there you see the top of the build, the second entranceway being used. And on this side, have the main exterior entrance and exit. And just on the top of our tower here, I'll use a couple more finials for yet more owls. A lucky find on the Builder minifig with a brand new open wing tan owl. I think currently exclusive to Builder minifig, but rumoured to be coming out in a couple of city sets soon. And there we have a very densely packed but not particularly clean Owlery. If you'd enjoyed this video, please leave us a like, share the video to help grow the channel, and subscribe to Brickin. Thanks a lot. Bye.